Hey everybody, how is it going? Hope you all can hear me. How is everyone doing? All right. Make him stuff ready. There we go. What's up, Guacamole Dolphin? What's up, Laura? What's up, Salamence? What's up, Shao? What's up, Indy? What's up, Allie? What's up, Pepino? How you all doing? Good to see you all here. Hoy hoy, how's work today? All the homies in the chat, goddamn. Indeed. What's up, Bruce? How are you doing today? To YouTube Studio. My feet hurt. I need to check to make sure my member numbers is correct. Shut the hell up. I expect it to be down, so probably like 56 or something like that. Can you? At 58. Okay, not as bad as I thought. 58 channel members. Not so bad. And the demo updated to Blisy tier like a psycho. I think I have to ping this in my Discord. I don't think I did that yet. Did I ping my Discord, everybody? Did I ping anywhere? I don't think I did. I am losing my mind trying to get a decent, really good actually, KYOGRE. Alrighty. I'm just doing the classic pingarooskies. And then I will put on some good music. Although I think I can't. I actually think I can't play Budokai music anymore. I got a copyright claim on fucking something. From one of my last streams, and I don't remember what songs I played that weren't Budokai. Join me. Plug channel. Got it. Shut up, bruh. Self promo. Alright, is that done? I don't really. Oh, I'll plug in this one too. Gosh. Okay, spammed the Discords. Sleepy, didn't get coffee today. Oh. Well, we having pizza today. We having pizza. I like the pizza. Oh, I can turn my GBA off. So what's going on? Hello, Chocolate Rex. What is going on indeed? Well, I am trying to get a 6 IV shiny KYOGRE. And so talking to this painting will change my seed when I talk to it on the right frame, and that will put me very close to my 6 IV shiny KYOGRE. You got so annoyed yesterday talking... RNG server, when discussing the Voltorb stuff, Vlad says, I have a sheet that does it for me, and he shows a screenshot. Vlad does this all the time, where he just takes credit for stuff that other people do, and says this is known, or he'll say stuff like, you know what he told me? He told me that stuff like what you did, Bruce, is not real RNG manipulation. So basically, he thinks that anything that is brute forced is fake. It's not a real version of RNG manipulation. He also, for the record, he also took my Munchlax. I found the very good Munchlax seed. He also took that seed and was like, here's the seed that you hit. And it's just like, we know about this. And it's like, dude, like, you should source where you find things, or people that do literally any work. But so he'll say stuff like, so basically, I remember this from when I was trying to set up a Gen 1 manip a while ago, before that guy in my server, I forget who founded my server. I think it was one of my channel members too, so I feel bad, but someone in my server finally figured out how to do the Gen 1 manip. I had tried like a little while ago and didn't actually, as in Rick Vlad. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. He and I don't like each other. He banned me from the main Pokemon RNG server. So I was trying to brute force in RNG a while ago in Gen 1 and in Gen 2 as well for a shiny starter. And he was like, well, that's not an RNG manip. And I was like, you're telling me a bot that does the RNG on emulator and then you replicate it on retail, that's not an RNG manip. And he goes, no, that's not a real RNG manip. We were working on something real, where we were going to make a P-Calc for 3DS that included the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Virtual Console. And I was like, well, you know, P-Calc isn't really like legit for me, so like I don't want to use P-Calc anyway, so that's not really helpful to what I'm trying to do. And he was just like, well, brute forcing like that is not real RNG, because you're just brute forcing it and then you can't really control the RNG. And I'm like, and so every time I would do something like that, where I would brute force a shiny starter path, or Bruce would brute force the Lotto RNG thing on emulator, he would be like, that's not real RNG. I'd be like, okay, whatever, man. Go enjoy RNGing your fucking shinies with all unique PIDs using Lewis scripts. He doesn't do real fire red and leaf green RNG, Bruce. He doesn't hit seeds. He like doesn't really hit basically he only uses unique PIDs. And so he cares about very weird stuff. So like when he does fire red and leaf green RNG, he just like will reset the game, use the Lewis script to tell him, or ram watching to tell him what seed that he hit, and then look for nearby shiny frames on that seed that of a PID he doesn't already have, and then just fast forward until he gets it. Dude, that was so... No, He didn't leave the server. He banned that person. I actually got banned for that moment, by the way. Because that was... I believe that was when I was talking about it with him. Yeah, I could say that. Hi, I'm a blisy. There you go. Does that make you feel good? Should you still hate Cerebi? There's no reason to hate Cerebi Joe, I don't think. His website has some inaccuracies, but he credits all the data miners and stuff. So I got banned for that. Or I don't know if it was that moment. It had something to do with... Basically, someone was like, why... Like he would be showing Lewis script shinies that he got. And someone was like, why do you care about these dog shit shinies that you're showing it? Like, he would... Say the thing again. Hi, I'm a blisy. So, he would show off these, like, dog shit shinies. Like, I mean, literally, like, like, random garbage ivy, shiny gloom that he RNG'd in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And people would be like with Lewis scripts. Like, he would show the Lewis script in the background. And people would be like, why are you showing this to us? Like, this is the least impressive, like, this is not an interesting thing that you've shown us here. And he would be like, he was just like, I only go for unique PIDs. And someone was like, showing us this random thing you RNG, like, doesn't matter. And then he goes, okay, so he RNGs a shiny gloom with 6 perfect IVs and shows it, but blocks out the PID, but crucially doesn't block out the nature. So some guy goes, oh, was it this gloom? And shows one of the, like, there's only like 4 possible glooms that can have that nature and a 6 IV combo. And he literally throws a temper tantrum going, why would you show this? I'm going to delete the so he then releases the shiny gloom because he's so upset someone knows the PID of a gloom he has in his collection and that they would be able to clone it. And he's so upset he deletes the gloom and then bans the guy who showed it. And someone goes, Vlad, why do you care so much about that? Vlad goes, why do you care about that, Vlad? Like, this is not a big deal. And then I chime in and I say, people like to collect differently, and that's fine. Like, some people like me are interested in, like, retail play and getting perfect IV Pokemon, but don't care so much about shinies. Whereas Vlad is more interested in getting unique PID Pokemon, even if he doesn't care about having, like, bad IVs on them. And then he fucking banned me for saying that. That is, for the record, that is what I got banned for. He said, and I wasn't even meaning to insult him. I was just trying to explain that it's not okay. I was literally trying to say that it's not okay to make fun of people for collecting in different ways. Because I do believe that. I think that Vlad is a hypocrite because he gatekeeps RNG really hard and takes credit for other people's work while flaunting everything that he does. Yes, of course I think he's a hypocrite. I don't like him. But do I think his way of playing on emulator with Lewis scripts is totally valid for unique PIDs? Yeah, it's fine. Wasn't it quite a while before I got banned? What I said was the reason I got banned. I got banned the moment that I typed that. The moment that I said it's okay if Vlad, like, doesn't want to care about the IVs on his Pokemon, that's fine. They banned me for that. Maybe the gloom happened a few weeks earlier. But those 2 events happened in close proximation. What's up, Boggle? To be fair, Laura, I don't like him. So it's not like I was saying it in the nicest way. I mean, we've had issues with each other for a long time. He specifically told me he thinks all of my guides are bad because I show me making an error or I show me missing a frame and explaining how to correct for said potential error. Meanwhile, the fucking Pokemon RNG.com is showing using Eon Timer 1.6 on their website. I mean, listen, Cereby's website has tons of errors on it. Like Cereby Joe has tons of errors on his website. He makes mistakes all the time. He didn't used to be great about crediting people, but I believe he got a lot better starting Gen like 7 and 8. He got a lot better about crediting people for the data mine info. Like I believe he like literally for Gen 8 anyway, he showed this is how this is who I got it from. But like he is not a bad person. Clearly, he's a very Rick's guides are trash because they basically explain nothing. It's actually true. He doesn't really explain very much in his guides. To be fair, I think my guides are probably a bit long-winded. But that's because I want to cover all the error possibilities, and on top of that, like I want to reduce the need for questions after my video as much as possible is usually my goal. Like I have the server there for people who need more questions and how to do stuff and you know, things like that, but my goal is for me to make a video and you not to need anything other than the video. Like the ultimate goal is for you to not require like you watch my video and that is all you need to do to successfully RNG manipulate on the subject. That is my ultimate goal for the videos. I want to have the least questions possible. So if that means a video needs to be an hour, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not looking to shit talk him, by the way. So we can fucking cool it with that. I don't like the guy, but my GameCube controller got tangled. Well, we could just stop talking about it at this point. I don't want to get banned from their fucking Reddit, too, because I post on the Reddit still sometimes. Also, what's up, everybody? We got 42 viewers, which is sick. You're all very cool and beautiful. But if you could drop some likes, we only got 12 likes. So if you're having a good time listening to hot gossip that I don't really want to talk about, please hit like. I am suffering through this Kyogre for you. So now, that's a docile. Docile. 150, 104, 99, 149, 140, 96. Oh, this is a pretty good Kyogre. That's not that good, but still. It's fine, Bruce. It's fine. I don't, like, I'm not upset about it or anything with you. 285. You know, I have been hitting 10 early sometimes. We'll go another time. I felt like I was bad on the seed, but I felt like I was bad on the seed there. We'll give it another rip, and then I'll start adjusting and calibrating and things like that. It's okay. Listen, Bruce, I'll tell you something. Nobody likes him. What's up? I didn't like that reset. I've gotten venting from high up, like not high up, but I have gotten venting from many people who are very important to the data mining seed, who really do not like that guy. So, you know, it is not just a you thing. I can actually share some DMs with you. It's really funny. Bruce. Hold on, I need to find it. I want to find it, but I don't know if I can. Find it. Where's there's one more. I have one more for you. This is a very important person saying not very nice things about him. Alright. Now I need to... What's up, I only speak facts? How are you? I recognize you from the Hefe Discord. Because you have the you have the Robert Downey Jr. profile picture, and I laugh every time I see it. You don't really understand the issue with duplicate PIDs. There isn't an issue with duplicate. Some people, basically, the way it is a PID stands for personality identification, right? That is what it stands for. And some people think that if this is not my perspective, but just because it's not my perspective doesn't mean it is like invalid or something like that. Basically, some people think that if two Pokemon, especially in Gen 3 and 4, where for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, if two Pokemon have the same PID, they're also going to have the same IVs and natures. So like, again, this is not 100% true, but like if you catch two Pokemon in the wild grass, and they have the same PID, they're probably going to have the same IVs in nature, right? Again, this is generalizing, but because of that, people think they view it as a clone. Because a PID is supposed to be something that makes a Pokemon unique, and if everything about the Pokemon is identical except for the species, then they view it as a clone, and they don't want clones. But the thing is, if you are going to be doing if you're going to be going for 6 or 5 IVs in Gen 3, and you want shinies on a 6 or 5 IV, you are going to have to PID clone because there's so few. There's so few 5 IV PIDs. Weird Champ, it's not Weird Champ. People are allowed to like what they like. I understand the concept of wanting a fully unique Pokemon for, like, if you're going for a living shiny dex and you want a fully unique Pokemon every time, like, I understand that conceptually. Yeah. Yeah, just don't infringe on others is correct, I would say. How hard would you say paint RNG is compared to black and white 1 entry RNG? I've never done black and white 1 entry RNG. We all like different things about shiny hunting. I like the story behind them. I don't. Give me what I want as fast as possible. I hate stories. I want I want my Pokemon instantly. I don't know, Samuel. I've literally never done it. I believe it's just similar to like regular Gen 4 delay hitting, but I don't really know. Hitting your seed's tough. It's not the easiest thing in the world. All right. Alrighty. Fudge. What's up, Mr. Cross? Gen 3 RNG is pretty fun. It's some of the most skill rewarding RNG. I find anyway. Do I transfer my shinies to Pokemon Home? Not usually. Agreed. I also don't have the patience to / will to shiny hunt normally on a regular basis. It's more like, because shinies aren't my motivation, I ended up doing RNG, right? Like, clearly, this is my 6th day going for this Kyogre, right? So, clearly I have a level of patience that is equal to shiny hunters, in terms of willing to spend a stupid amount of time, on getting a single Pokemon, the way I want it to be, right? But the way I want it to be does not happen to mean shiny with random IVs, right? So because I always enjoyed Pokemon from a competitive angle, when I was soft resetting, it was always for good stats, not a shiny, you know? And so it's like, I would never shiny hunt for a, like, I would never have shiny hunted the normal way, because it is not the result I ever want. I never cared about a shiny enough to go, I want to spend time to try and get that. It's like, whatever, you know what I mean? That's just never how I was. Yeah. It's funny, in 6 days you've been hunting for this RNG, an amazing shiny when some people can get it before then. I got Kyogre in a day regular resetting. Yeah, I mean, that's because I'm getting like, I'm getting like one reset every, this has got to be close, this has got to be like 15 minutes, right? Yeah, it's about 16 and a half minutes is one reset. So, yeah. For you, it's good stats. First, shiny. Second, yeah. I mean, it's just, you know, about what you are interested in as a player. But the thing is, it's like, you know, thank you very much, Lemon. It just shows that RNG requires good patience in just a different way. RNG can require patience. There are plenty of people who just, like, there are also people who do not want, like, okay, like, think of it this way. There are people who want to, I have seen many people who build teams based on, like, color matching, like where they want to make a whole team of blue people, and like, so they'll use Ralts because a shiny Ralts. But if you want a shiny hunt for a Ralts and play the game with your pre-planned blue guy team, like, they don't want to fuck it. They don't want a shiny hunt for it. They just want a blue Ralts. They don't even care that it's shiny. They just want it blue. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even in it for the rarity. They're in it for the blue. So it's like, RNG also opens up an accessibility in terms of making shinies, like, not as much of a time sink, because there are people who aren't even interested in them for the rarity or for the encounter. They're just interested in it for the alternate color, if that makes sense. If you had the odds of getting a if you had to turn the odds of getting a shiny from RNG into the shots of a 1 out of 8192, what would it be on a per encounter basis, Tuner Snub? It depends on the RNG manip you're doing. So in term, let's say, let's talk about like a standard Gen 3 RNG minute, right? Let's say you want to just get a, not something like Paint. Paint is great. Paint in Ruby and Sapphire is literally stupid. But let's say you want to do a normal RNG manip. Let's say you want to do a normal RNG manip for a wild shiny Pokemon. Let's say you want the shiny Ralts I mentioned earlier, right? In Gen 3. That RNG manip you cannot quantify in a 1 out of 8192 style format, because you getting that Ralts is not chance. There is no chance. The only chance of failure is from a failure of human skill. So the RNG manip of that Ralts is a 100% chance if you are skillful enough at the game, right? So you cannot put it in terms of a percent chance like that. Now, for something like this Kyogre, you can give it odds because there is a random chance of failure from stupid bullshit. So I will explain the odds of the KYOGRE after this attempt. Okay, so the odds of this KYOGRE are, there's a few things that have to come into chance. I will say I have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting a method 4, which seems to be the case. And then in terms of frame precision, it's pretty stable. I would say the odds of me actually getting a shiny is probably like 1 out of 50, maybe? Because it is like 90%. So the first half of this manip is skill, right? Hitting my initial seed, that is 100% skill. Remove that from the equation. But you can't really remove it from the equation. You can kind of. I mean, double frame perfect, it's a skill, right? That's pure skill. But the issue comes when I'm trying to hit my target frame, because it's a double frame perfect trick. Because I'm running over random encounter tiles, those I cannot really, in no reasonable way can I control the random encounter tiles, right? And because I'm not 100% able to ensure that it is fully skill, for me hitting my target, and the method is, you know, inconsistent, I would say it's like 1 in 50 that I'll get it. Maybe it's a little better, 1 in 25, I don't know. What? Did I type the stats wrong? Or is this impish? 101, 98, 146, 140, 93. Was I more than 20 off? Or 10 off? I might have been more than 10 off. I think I was more than 10 off. Let me there we go. Just want to do something really quick. All right, it was method 4 that time. I was early. I've been skewing early, so, and I was 1 seed late, so I'm not gonna adjust my seed at all. But I'm gonna say that I hit 28850. We're gonna skew early. It's a little bit goofy, but here we go. It's a little bit goofy to do this adjustment, but I'll fold back and we'll go with this adjustment. Here, you know what I'll say? I will say this RNG manip feels... The thing about I didn't feel like good about that reset. So the thing about an RNG manip is, if an RNG manip has any amount of luck involved in it, it stops feeling like a normal RNG manip, if that makes sense, right? I didn't like that one either. Okay. So like, this doesn't feel like a normal, you know, manip to me. It's hard to quantify, because a good RNG manip, a cool RNG manip to me, is fully about skill. This game runs at 60 FPS, Laura. What's up, Brow? How are you? Oh, good luck with those. So the issue, Laura, is that every single time I step over a tile, it has a chance to try and generate an encounter, even though I'm using a repel. So I don't know how many times it is doing that generation. And because that generation is dependent on every single RNG state, biking should reduce the encounter rate by 20%. I thought biking increased the encounter rate. When can I gift member my homies? I believe I have gift memberships enabled right now. But I don't know if you can pick people. Michael, hey, just curious, if you're looking for 6 IV modest, why are the IVs in Pokefinder different? You don't feel like... what are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about in this here? This is the most recent Kyogre. That's the most recent Kyogre I landed on. Michael. Do I know Japanese? A little bit. I can read all the kana, and I don't, know. I read like a literal baby. It's helpful, though. The amount that I know is helpful. Yeah, you'll see I will use that. You will see that I will use that program to check what Kyogre I hit the next time I get one. Because, and I also hate to break it to you, gifted 1 memberships. Thank you, Damo. Who'd you gift to? Oh, Indy. Well, thank you very much, Damo. I appreciate it. Everybody pog Damo. Where's this bike shit? Let's see. Ability stench, ability illuminate. Oh, mock bike. Wait, what the? Shao, what the fuck, bro? I literally always thought running or biking increased the encounter rate. Thanks for the donation. Guys, no, the bike reduces the encounter rate by 20%. All right. Wait, it doesn't increase? No, it goes down. Hey, I just want to say thanks for introducing me to Minip through your vids. It's been fun. Thank you, Courtesy. I appreciate it. Glad you got into RNG Minips. Anything you've been doing? Any ETA for Emerald Paint tutorial? No. I fucked up. Oh, man, because I was listening to music. We're going to reset. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jaquan? How are you? I will be doing an Emerald one soon enough. It's just Emerald's got kind of scope creeped, and I'm too busy working on the follow-up. I'm busy working on the follow-up to the creating a follow-up. A follow-up to the VGC team building video. I've been working on that a lot. Well, welcome to Happening, Mr. Cross. Thank you very much. We're actually at 60. Gonna work on Egg PID and Emerald later today. Oh, good luck with that. It shouldn't be too bad if you do the PokeNav situation. You're gonna get this shiny right now. I can feel it. Well, thank you. I hope I get it. It is gonna be tough. Did you find the seed for the 6 IV Ditto? It looks like it might work in Ruby. I didn't even know this. I might have to get a Stenchmon. Who can get Stench in this gem? Literally only Grimer and Muck. Wow. Nothing too close yet. Although we have some new strats going on. Yeah, you can transfer Pokerus from Gens 4 to 5, Genix. Learning how RNG manipulation works for me has been really useful. Thanks for the stupidly easy tutorials to follow. Thank you very much. We know that using a bike, be it acro or mock bike, decreases your encounter rate. Whoa, Kip, welcome to Happiny. Thank you very much. Everybody pog Kip. What the heck? You had a few shiny hunters drop by your stream earlier today? Ooh. Pogeras. Did they get mad at you or what? They ain't even impressed. Hey. Maybe marketing is really turning it around. Hoping to turn them around. I've been working hard to make RNG seem cool and fun and just different from normal hunting as opposed to something you do instead of it because it is easier or faster. Ow. Oh my gosh. I just cracked like 4 things when I sat up. Oh. Guess I may have to send to me. All right. I need to pay more attention during this shit. Thanks for the donation. I don't even know if I have my bike. I do have it. I was like, I don't even know if I have the mock bike registered. I didn't know I couldn't use the bike down here. The hell? Why not 0 attack? Fucking, I don't know, man. Is the second item a black flute? Yes, that decreases the encounter rate. I hunt full odds, but recently RNG'd a shiny starter and cute charm ID on my platinum cart with the help of your vids. Really enjoying the content. Thank you very much, CV. Glad you've dipped your toes into the world of RNG manipulation. I hope you are having a good time. If you enjoyed RNGing the cute charm and the shiny starter stuff, I would encourage you to check out RNGing some different stuff. You can do a lot of really cool things this way, especially if you like good IV'd Pokemon, you know what I mean? You know what? We're gonna go with Jack X OST. Are there any fucking OGs who like Jack X? In this shit with me? This game has a soundtrack that just fucking rips, dude. It's just so good. Zero attack for method. Zero attack. Oh yeah, you've only ever played Jack 2 in high school. What's up, Servy? Do you know if there's any way to control your seed on BDSP? Nope. It's the easiest gen to RNG manipulate. Black and White 1, probably. Although, I do think that Gen 3 is very easy to understand conceptually. What's the purpose of hatching the Meryl? It gives me an increased chance to hit Method 4, which is what I'm aiming for. Yeah, definitely going to enjoy it. Going to do some breeding on my Heart Gold so I can breed some proper mons for the frontier. Yeah, I think that's what it's most useful for, CV. It's probably the most useful for, like, RNG and good IVs. Do you like Eggman from Howl of Sonic Adventure 2? I don't know what you're asking me. Sorry. You know, I was actually surprised to learn that Jack 2 sold less than Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. because Jack 2 is by far the game anecdotally that was the most popular to me. Like, everyone I knew in middle school and high school, and like everyone I've talked to, like you, Survey, everyone I've talked to, and I'm like, oh, do you guys know Jak and Daxter? And they're like, well, I played Jak 2. Like, Jak 2 is the one that I know the most people who played, but Jak 1 actually sold more. So that surprised me. Are there any other good ways to boost hitting method 4? Nope. That's the only way for this Kyogre. You speed... What the... You're sick in the head, Dishwasher. The only Jak game I played was Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier. The worst one. You speedrun it? You're crazy. That game isn't very good. I've beaten Jak 1 too many times. Me too. Jak 1 is the best by far, although the next ones are another genre, so it's... No, I mean, they control the same. So I count them as a similar genre. I don't think the mission-based nature of the games is much different than the collectathon nature. I also agree Jak 1 is the best. Although I think Jak 2 is really good. It's like a pretty close second, if you ask me. Okay, we were pretty close that time. Maybe for my next, what was my seed? Jak 2 and 3 are more action-oriented? Yeah, I guess so. I don't really think Jak 2 is that action-oriented, but I guess it kind of is. I was 2 seeds early. I played Ratchet and Clank. Is the Jak series worth it? I think Jak and Daxter is better than Ratchet and Clank. Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier does have a really good soundtrack. The game just controls horribly. My list for Jak and Daxter games goes Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak X, Jak 3, Daxter, and then The Lost Frontier, probably. I think Jak 1 and 2 are like masterpieces. They're both insanely good games. And then Jak X, you can't qualify as a masterpiece because it's just a kart racer, but I think it's a really, really good and fun kart racer. And then Jak 3 is very an unfocused, frustrating mess. And then Lost Frontier and Daxter, like Daxter's fine. It's just not my it's just like short and still not as fun to play. And then The Lost Frontier, I actually like the story. I think the story in Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier is better than the story of Jak 3. I just think the controls are really awful. Oh, CV the Kid, welcome to Happiny. Thank you so much. Everybody, Pog CV. What the heck? So many members today. You guys are being very nice to me today. You're all very cool. Thank you. Jak 2 is great, but in other ways, I disagree, Kako. So the way the Jak and Daxter games for me are good, is all three of them, even Jack 3. So we're going to say Jack 1, 2, and 3. We're not going to count X because it's a racing game. And we're not going to count Lost Frontier or Daxter because they are different in this way. Jack 1, 2, and 3 are fun almost exclusively. I mean, literally exclusively, because the way Jack controls is really, really fun. Jack controls unbelievably fluidly in Jack 1, 2, and 3. He controls almost the same in all three of those games. And the way combat and like movement and like exploring all flow together, it flows together unbelievably well. I mean, I really like Jack 2. Jack 2 has my favorite level in the whole series, even though Jack 1 is overall my favorite game. You 100% Jack 1 twice. I have 100% of Jack 1. I 100%ed Jack 1 like 20 something times. I have 100%ed the game on 4 PS2 memory cards, on my PS3, and on my PS4. Yeah, 4 times 4, 12. 4 times 4 is 12. Yeah, 4 times 4 is 12. Plus 4 on my PS3 is another 6. Then plus 4 on my PS4 is 12. And then plus 2 with open goal is 22. So I've done 22 times. What is my favorite Jack 2 level? Oh, it is easily the... I want to double check the name is right, because their missions... I don't know all the mission names very well. Let me double check what... Okay. The mission is find 3 precursor artifacts in Mountain Temple. So the Mountain Temple in Jack 2 is my favorite level. Well, I'll have to get a Grimer and trade it to this game, which I won't have time to do today, but I will have that for next run, Chow. That should make it really consistent. And it seems that the stench Pokemon does not even need to be alive. It seems that it can be fainted as long, but it can't be in the lead of my party. I'm gonna have to get like a level 100 Muck or something, I think, and have it be the lead instead of my Swampert. I'll have to trade. Is it the place where you have to chase the monster and using the sliding skate thingy? What? No, it is the level where you have to collect 3 different artifacts. It's the level where you fight the big rhinos, and there's like a lot of boulders falling. They're both run killers, but I haven't lost a good run to them yet. What's a run killer? I see your video. Pause this and mute myself really quick. I'm muted, lol. Yeah, I was saying I know what a run killer is in general as a concept. I just didn't know what part of the game you were referring to when you were saying it's a run killer. But yeah, Daxter Ball controls like ass. In general, that shield power that Jack can do controls like shit in that game. Although I like most of the eco powers. I like the crystal eco power. I like the red ball eco power. I like the Jets eco power where you jump onto a yellow eco vent and go high up. Be right back. Oh, feet hurt. My feet hurt. What phone? What? I've needed my phone. I'm back. Hello. Sorry, I had to like start on my dinner. The black flute reduces encounter rate. I don't remember by how much. What's up, Alabama? I'm doing well. How about you? Don't apologize for being late, homie. We're just here to vibe. Yeah, every single time you change a map, you have to reapply it. Really annoying. They're also... they are, like, technically a consumable, but they're infinite use. I cloned 6 and traded them from my Emerald version, thinking that the flute would fade after one use. Catch scouts in Haven for... Oh, yes, you had to catch the flying... You had to catch the flying metalheads in Haven Forest while using the jet board. That's a really fun mission. Or they were... Yeah, they were mostly the flying ones, right? Should have muted the music there, but wasn't paying attention. I don't think you can kill Lugia and RNG it later. What game? Really depends on the game. Let me tell you something. Legends didn't start respawning on KO until Emerald. Not Emerald, Platinum. Not Emerald. How did you get unmodded? It's pretty good HP. Is that lonely or naughty? I believe it's lonely. Wow, actually awful it turns out. We were on seed, method 1. I've hit this amount of advances twice, so I guess I'll go for it again. I'll just make another new timer. Fudge it. Oops, sorry about that. My pop filter's like thing scoops so low down that it is difficult for me to hit the button. So I end up slamming into it. It's really annoying. Heart Gold Soul Silver? Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Then it will respawn and you can do it later. That's fine. Greetings from Brazil. Well, thank you. I hope you're having a good day in Brazil. I'll give you 50 bucks if you hit it this time. Yeah, this one's harder. I doubt I'll hit it this time. Is there any reason you're playing the Japanese version? Well, no. I wanted a Kyogre, and I just only own Sapphire in Japanese. I don't own it in English. Being Japanese, being English doesn't do anything different. What's up, Diego? How you doing? Oh, boy. Are you planning to explain in detail how to flash ROM, hack cartridges like you did? No, I don't really intend to explain it in super big detail. That video is the most you're going to get out of that. I just wanted to make a quick... I just wanted to make like a quick... video on like a little art project I did basically, or what is sort of an art project for me, I guess. Isn't Tornadus Thunderous on steroids? Tornadus is more difficult than Thunderous. Doing some shiny hunts on Sapphire and Emerald, no RNG though. That's cool. I've been trying to hunt a Rowlet on Ultra Sun for 2 years. I'm somehow unlucky that considering RNG manipulation is impossible. It's not really possible for the starters in those games. It's too much random noise. Hard question. Can I flash an English version of Pokemon Emerald in the real Emerald cartridge? No. You can only flash over fake games. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of bots today. I'll actually be right back. I just realized something. Hello. What do you mean you can only flash on fake games? Bootleg games are all that you can flash. In the video, I say I bought these fake Mother 3 cartridges off of AliExpress. But real games,
Real games cannot be reflashed. So you can't flash a real emerald. Well, you can't erase a real emerald to have like a different language emerald, because the real emerald, you know, can't be overwritten with whatever you want. It's just not possible. Yeah. Plenty of bootlegs, Cow, can support real-time clock. I have bootlegs that support RTC functionality. There are some high quality bootlegs made by like Inside Gadget or whatever that support everything. Like, there are high quality cartridges that Inside Gadget makes that support working in the GameCube. Like, and I'm not talking about I'm not just talking about, you know, working in the Game Boy player, because my bootlegs work in the Game Boy player as well. But I'm talking about working with Pokemon Box or Pokemon Coliseum, or working with the Gen 4 games. Yeah, you could do that, Manny. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It's best to use Easy Flash Omega. The reason I don't... What's exciting? The reason I don't just use an Easy Flash Omega, I say it in the video. The reason I didn't want to use an Easy Flash Omega was because I like to have like a physical version of a game. So like if there's a ROM hack I really like, I would rather have it in its physical form, like on a cartridge. You know what I mean? Like, that is what I would prefer to have it as, rather than on. Why did I open this? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna be 8 frames late now. But yeah, I would rather have that than have a flash cart with 100 different games on it. But that's just how I am. This is one of my favorite songs. This guitar riff here is insane. I'm actually gonna reset it. How deep it fucking gets over here, dude. Right here. Right here. This game's soundtrack fucking rips. Dude, this shit is so good. How did they make it so good? I'll never know. Even the drums are sick. He's just got the little hi-hat. My favorite Metallica song? I don't really know any Metallica songs. I don't really listen to them at all. Have I played Mega Man X? Yeah. The first Mega Man X is one of my favorite Mega Mans. That game's soundtrack rips. The game is fun to play. It's sick in general. No, I would actually say most starters received in Emerald are not RNG clones, because most people start a new game and get the starter before saving and resetting. And if you get the starter before saving and resetting, then if you get the starter before saving and resetting, then when you receive it, the RNG will actually be working, because that's the one instance where Emerald's RNG works as it's supposed to. So everyone had randomized seeds there. I would say in most cases in Emerald, the RNG being dead is not noticeable to an average player, because the average player keeps the game on for a really long time doing something. And so you're likely to encounter dozens of Pokemon before you turn the game off, and, you know, experiencing a new Pokemon or something like that. All right, we're about ready to go. We should be pretty close this time around. If I hit my seed. And the bots today. I think we've hit this one before. Is this not docile? Okay, it was method 4. Wow, we were quite late. Yeah, we were like 10 late on method 4. That was my fault. I fucked up in a bunch of ways this time around. At least I was on the correct seed. Do I think psychic types are based on smartness? I don't know. Oh, this song's also really good. Dude, now I want to play Jack X again. Fuck. I was doing time trials for Death Drome as speedruns. Now I want to do it again. Oh. Why is it so good, guys? This shit's so good. These songs just rip, dude. Nikki, when I was a kid, I got my shiny Magikarp and Emerald via fishing into Topless. I thought it was more like Gen 2 shiny Gyarados, only even more of a secret. You thought you found a secret shiny gift? All right, I'll be right back. my teeth. I am big. Is RNG faster than a normal method? Of course. Do you want to know the odds of me getting? Because Ruby and Sapphire have no synchronize. Okay? The odds of me getting a 6 IV modest Kyogre are if I did my math right. I don't even know what this is. Hold on. That's million. It's billion. Is that trillion? I believe if I did my math right to get a 6 IV modest Pokemon, it's one. I'm going to double check my math before I say it out loud because the numbers are so insane. I'll get it. I'll get it. It's going to be suspenseful, but it's a pretty big number to say the least. Okay, so the odds are going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nature. Oops. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, oh my gosh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nature. Shiny. So it is a 1 out of 219,902,325,555,000 chance for me to get a 6 IV shiny with the nature that I want. That is the odds. If I am reading that properly. Your odds literally can't be lower than 1 out of 2 times. Oh yeah, because that's more than the possible amount of spreads. I'm just using it in shiny hunting terms. Yeah, I guess if we... The best way to calculate it would be... Let's see. I want to see how many of these spreads exist for modest. One, two, three. Four. So there's 4 of these spreads that I can hit. What are the... How many spreads? It's 4 billion or whatever the fuck. It's like 4.2 billion, right? It's just 65535 times 2, right? Two out of 32 spreads if we only... But I'm not using method 1. I think shrinking it to 3 out of... It's 3 out of 2 to the power of 32 spreads is the amount that exists on standard method 1 if you want to do that. I think that's the most fair way to do it. So it's 3 out of 4,294,496,000. Wait, no. 4,294,967,296. It's 3 out of that number. What I mean is if it's set of possible, yeah. If it's method 1 or method 2, then it'd be 8 billion. But it's like not even really that true because like it's not in even odds of hitting method 1 or 2. Very weird. That's brave. I mean invalid input. Suck my nuts. Oh. It wasn't invalid input, that's why. We were a little late on seed. I'm gonna give it a go again. We were like barely late. We were like 6 frames late. I don't know. I'm gonna try one more time on this calibration setting. I'll see if I can flatten it out to the most. Wow, bots are working. Only Putin didn't find girls with us. What the fuck, bro? What an insane name. Yeah, so the answer, if you want to round down, because that's the only feasible way to get an even number. It's 1 out of 1.4 billion. Thank you, Darksness. Somebody on the Pokemon RNG subreddit was convinced that you were the person to talk to about Japanese Ace. That's funny. Interesting. I recently got Japanese Emerald, trying to figure out where to look for basic documentation of Ace codes to start. Try going to the fucking Glitch City Research Institute. That's where they do everything. Hey, what's up, Greenie? Glad your wisdom tooth is gone. That's really good. Tooth pain is miserable. Never apologize for being late to my stream, guys. I'm here to entertain you. You're not here to entertain me. How do I perfectly time my poison step so my mon faints right after looking at the painting to minimize the odds of NPC RNG advancement? You just get a poison and you fucking run up to the painting. What do you mean? There are no NPCs in this spot. All right, here we go. No, he does not move ever, Shao. These are the ones in the Lily Cove Museum itself. The reason I teleport out of this building to begin with is because if you walked downstairs on that building, pretty sure I didn't get my seed, by the way, but if you walk downstairs on that building, there's tons of NPCs. So I have to poison out of there. Otherwise, there's no way. RNG TED Talks. Just vibing, bruh. Okay, I'll stop. I'll go back to doing that in a minute. You just feel like the subreddit is a bad place to ask for help. You may wait hours without an answer. I mean, yeah, it is a bad place, and also because it's emulator focused, but most of the people who post on there are not doing emulator. They don't even get help. Vlad just types like, LOL, I did this as my first RNG many moons ago. It's easy now, and then doesn't fucking tell you how to do it. It's so funny. It's like, why does this place? People with quality information don't tend to hand it out liberally. There's no such thing as free lunch. There can be such a thing as free lunch. I hand out quality information liberally because I want people to have it. Ugh. I would not have spent that many hours on Fire and Leaf Green Seed people if I didn't want people to hear about it. Yeah. I have to get back on it. Ugh. Maybe I'll just stream me setting that up tomorrow so I feel like I'm not wasting time. Maybe not on Reddit, though. What do you mean? I post on the Reddit. I would say all of my Reddit posts are either on Pokemon RNG or Taz Circle Jerk. Those are my only two fucking subreddits that I ever post anything on. I used to post on Am I the Asshole a bit, but it's just kind of a boring place where people make up stories, so it wasn't very interesting. I'm just worried about the code at this point, Shao. That's what I need to get done. No, Taz. The Adventure Zone. T-A-Z. The Adventure Zone Circle Jerk. I literally post there the most. Oh, I post in the Melee subreddit. RSSBM. That's it. Yeah, I mean the software set. I need to do the test. I haven't made time for it. Is my problem. Yeah, I post on 4 subreddits. I post on SSBM for Super Smash Bros. Melee Competitive Talk, Pokemon RNG, fucking The Adventure Zone Circle Jerk, and Am I the Asshole? And I don't even post on Am I the Asshole that much anymore. Oh, I was like 1 late. I was 1 early on method 1. So we were close-keys. We were close-keys, but we were method 1, so it's okay. We were on seed. Yeah, we were on seed 1 frame early, method 1. Oops. I might just stream the soft reset busting tomorrow, Shao, honestly. Because I would like to be able to run it over the weekend while I'm at my parents' beach house. I don't know. Now if you post on r/League of Legends, I fucking hate League of Legends. Yes, Firehead 1.1 needs a timeline, for sure. Ugh. I'm reading my own Reddit posts now to see how unhinged I am. God, I love this soundtrack. What's up, Sirpix? How you doing? Getting close. Oh. Might have been a seed late that time. Oops. Hey, again, you just tell me what the method headbutt is. I don't know. What's up, Christian? Work was alright. I'm tired. This is probably my last attempt for the evening. And the next time I'll come back with stench strats. Oh, boy. I'm probably off seed or earlier, what have you. We'll see. Naive. It's really good. A few frames late, 1 seed late. We're getting close to dialed in, everybody. Yeah, that's going to be it for me. I am burnt out. I didn't expect it to happen, but here I am being very tired. Thank you for watching. I